And good afternoon. This is Tironan, and this is World of Warplanes, and we are at this point going for round two with the KI-93 Hayabusa. I'm going to go ahead and jump into battle, but we'll look at the upgrades here real quickly. This is the nicest one, which is the autocannons. This was very nice in the fact that it speeds you up a little bit, and this is not a fast aircraft. And the engine again speeds you up. And again, this is not a fast aircraft, but the most valuable of these so far has been this, which takes a rather anemic damage output and brings it to a nicer one, but it does overheat very quickly. We'll go to the battle and we'll discuss it a little further. The secret to the Hayabusa is never get enough front end passes. Be very aware of what's going around you. Uh, and to get on somebody's tail where they can never get rid of you because it is the most maneuverable aircraft at Tier 4. That being said, it comes with some severe limitations as per the actual aircraft. It is very light. It is a delight to play, and it is a delight to fly, according to pilots that actually were in it at the time. That being said, it was fragile. It had no self-sealing fuel tanks. It had no armor. It had no armored windscreen, and a good burst could literally destroy the aircraft in in a second or less. A single round to the original's fuel tank would send it up every time. Any shot in the direction of the pilot was going to land, and it's if we're talking 50 caliber bullets. Ooh, was that bad news?
You are approaching the area of combat operations.
Allied pilots would not hesitate to go after it or its larger cousin, the Mitsubishi Zero Sun, because they would virtually always win. They were sitting behind armored windscreens. They had armor around their cockpits. They had self-sealing fuel tanks that could take a lot more damage than the Japanese aircraft could at this stage of the war. As a historical note, the Hayabusa, just under 6,000 made, and one plant made them until the end of the war, where they were being expended as kamikazes. But for the most part, all squadrons using this aircraft were eventually transitioned to the Hayate KI-84, which was, of course, a much more formidable aircraft capable of 390 knots. And with American aviation gasoline, actually came in right around 427 miles per hour. Quite the accomplishment, given the limitations the Japanese were working by with the lack of scientists, lack of engineers, and lack of capacity. It was really something else. Now you'll notice the good turning circle I was talking about. And you'll notice also that you never want to present a target to an enemy for longer than you absolutely have to. Alright, this base is captured. We're starting to get our capture points, but we desperately need to get this mining facility under our control. So we're going to close in. Even the legendary Spitfire does not do well in a turning contest. You notice they're under attack, but we're not. Somebody's just shooting over my shoulder. Very distracting. As in World of War Thunder, you will find that being behind an aircraft is a very dangerous place because of your allies desperately trying to take the kill from you. The turning circle is coming into play here, and you will notice that it takes nothing to get onto the other aircraft. In fact, overshooting it or is an issue. And there goes the frailty. It takes just seconds for someone to rip you to pieces, given the accurate representation of its frailty. It's a very sharp but brittle sword. We should be back in just moments, and I do apologize for my lateness, my bad decision making rather, and we will take it from there. We still have not taken the point. We're coming very badly behind on points because, well, we split up, and it is quite the mistake to split up in this game. I'm coming convinced that it is, if not the root of all evils, very close to it. We're going to go ahead and use boost. Boost, by the way, is also very limited in this aircraft. And you notice that it is relatively slow. Even though it is a major upgrade against attack aircraft, it continues to show all the vices of which you come to know and love about the Hayabusa. My aircraft has overheated its armament. I think I'll let the guy crash. I don't have to be involved in that. And we will turn around and get out of this guy's way. The turning circle is quite a blessing. You do not have to allow anybody to remain on your tail. And I would highly encourage you to use it at every opportunity because there are very few aircraft that can actually outturn you. The Yak got the advantage of being part of a whole group of aircraft on me there, which is why I promptly went away. A couple of other notes on the Hayabusa. It does not dive well, particularly fast. It does not climb particularly fast. It is quite clearly a turn and burn fighter, and that is its repertoire, and that's all you can expect it to do. It, even at the most upgraded, it's a very fragile sword, as I repeated myself again. Well, if I was perfectly speaking, I'd be an announcer, wouldn't I? Alright, so we're going to go in and continue trying to take this point so we can try to win this game. And it looks like we have an opportunity to do that, and we have more opposition coming in. Why we have to continue to split our efforts, I am not sure, but we seem almost driven to it.
Victory is in sight. Keep it up.
You get the rare opportunity to repay the Yak 7 that shot me down earlier.
I say again, support will not be available.
And because we're in a turning game, we're going to win that one. We will quickly reverse and reverse again.
We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy.
And we won.
Copy. Over.
Alright, folks. This is getting to be a repetition, but like a drum beat. Do not split up. Try to take 3 locations at the same time. Swallow your pride. Go where the majority of the aircraft are going and try to win. Given the public being what it is, you're always going to be a certain amount they're going to split off. You just have to write them off. You cannot win trying to take an objective with 2 or 3 aircraft and the other side shows up with 7. You'll lose that every time. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're flying. Just doesn't work out real well. All right, we helped with 4 and we killed 3. That's probably more of a testimony to the overheating of the barrels on the KI-43 than it is to that I couldn't have killed more aircraft. That's unfortunate, but that is what the vehicle is. It's a very mixed bag with the KI-43. Quite an impressive aircraft in its turning circle and its ability to get on target. It's a nice stable platform once you are on target. But you will find again and again that its firepower is very lacking indeed. And the overheating issue, it's very unfortunate with this aircraft, but I didn't write the game. We do have to live with what the developers give us, and so we will. Have a great day. Appreciate you watching my channel, and if you would subscribe or like it, and I'll take both. I'm a new content provider, and all the help you can provide is greatly appreciated. Thanks, and have a great day.